I hurt the first love of my life. I told him I wasn't seeing anybody, but I really was. And that was one of the lies that really I regret to this day, because it was a 5-year relationship and I ruined it.
In a weird way, regret also taught me about what makes a good life, because as I had collected 16,000 regrets from people in 105 countries, and when they told me their regrets, in a sense, they were also telling me about what made life worth living.
Going to prison when my daughter was 2. That is my biggest regret.
I regret that I wasn't in the military during 9/11.
Not getting mental help sooner.
My biggest regret about wars is that I didn't said while I was in Ukraine to my mom while I could hug her, but now I can't.
Done right, regret can make us stronger, that we can enlist our regrets as an engine for forward progress. Among these 16,000 regrets, people kept talking about the same 4 core regrets over and over and over again around the world. Foundation regrets. Foundation regrets are, if only I'd done the work.
I would say working harder in school, just so I have a more secure plan to go to university.
Maybe not pursuing basketball as much as I wanted to or could have.
You know, if I tried a little harder, if I just took things a little more seriously, I think those little moments are probably my biggest regrets. Just making sure that you live every day like it's your last and make sure that every day is precious. I think that's something I have to constantly remind myself about.
These are regrets people have about not studying hard enough in university, or not taking care of their health, or smoking, or not eating right, or not saving money. Small decisions that accumulate to bad consequences. Boldness regrets. These are regrets that people have that say, if only I'd taken the chance.
I got the opportunity at the end of grade 12 to live in China for a year with expenses paid, and I kind of got too nervous to do it, and I just kind of stayed here and did U of A. And I ended up my first year was in arts, and I ended up not even going into arts. I did a science degree. So I guess that's just something I feel could have been a really interesting opportunity. And just with the state the world's in now, I'm kind of scared to go to China currently, but back then it would have been a great opportunity for a full year.
They didn't start a business. They didn't ask that crush out for a date. They didn't travel. They had an opportunity at one point in their life to do something beyond play it safe. They chose not to do that, and now they regret it. Moral regrets. If only I'd done the right thing.
This that I ever told, and then I still regret. And I don't know if I told my mom the truth before she passed away. Well, when I was a little child, she was going to Saskatoon University, and I was just a youngster. I was about maybe 7, 8, and I stole all her bus change from her purse. And she was up getting ready for school, and then she was losing her change. And Tommy, where's my change, Johnny? Oh, I need my change. And I said, I don't have it. I don't know. And here it's dangling in my socks. So mad she had to walk all the way to school all week, and I still feel real bad for that. I think I said I'm sorry to her.
These are people who, at a certain point in their life, could do the right thing or the wrong thing. They do the wrong thing, and it still bugs them, which is in some way, its own way, heartening. It shows that I think people want to be good. Connection regrets are, if only I'd reached out.
With the dream and making it work, my biggest regret is not being able to spend more time with my kids. Yeah, anytime I get a chance, I'm always in Vancouver, I'm always out of town. I get to spend one day or 2 days a week with them, if lucky. So yeah, just cherish it.
I guess maybe not spending more time with my family, and my kids growing up. My kids are in their 20s now. Yeah, maybe having spent more intentional time with them and with my mom, my siblings, that kind of thing.
These are regrets about relationships, where you have a relationship, or you should have had a relationship, and it comes apart.
Perhaps I shouldn't have met him.
And you want to reach out, but you don't, because you think it's going to be awkward and the other side's not going to care, so it drifts out even more. And then in some cases, it ends up being too late.
Probably not trying as hard when I was younger with grades.
Being frightened of so many things when I was younger.
Teasing my sister because she sometimes hits me.
Not getting to know my father more before he died.
These 4 regrets, to me, reveal, as I said earlier, what makes life worth living. What do we want out of life? We want a stable foundation. We want some stability. We want a chance to do something. We want a chance to learn and grow and lead a psychologically rich life. We want to do the right thing. I'm convinced, Tyler, that most of us want to do the right thing. And what else do we want? We want love. We want connection to other people. That's what makes life worth living.
See, I have many regrets, but I am where I am because of them, so I wouldn't change it.
Okay, getting divorced. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you go back and change it if you
Yep.
could?
Yep. Fight for it. Yeah. Or fix it before it got to that.
I would say rushing into things. I really regret not taking a year off after graduating high school to just focus on myself, because it's been a constant stream of work for the past few years, and as a result of that, it's all kind of catching up to me, and now I'm kind of lost, so yeah.
Thinking that I'm not smart enough. I dealt with dyslexia my whole life. I have extreme dyslexia, so I always procrastinated and getting education or pursuing things that were out of my comfort zone because I didn't want to come off as stupid. But now that I'm older, I'm like, that's stupid to think that because who cares what people think, and it's just a learning process. Life is just a learning process.
Definitely a couple with more friendships, but there's definitely more opportunities I'd wish I had taken, like a few job shadows that I probably could have done, and that would have put me in a better spot to achieve my goals. But just with the timing, it didn't work out. So definitely some opportunities that I missed. But yeah, I wish I took them.
Sometimes I think I shouldn't choose mechanics as my major. Sometimes I want to major in maybe photography. I am also interested in filming, just holding a camera and make my own film or short videos. Yeah, I think that's cool for me to find a job to earn money, and my hobby is when I have time or when I want to relax, I will take my camera out and to take photos. Maybe I will regret it.